حضارة مبادئ وافية رايتها في الكون دايم عالية قابوس أرسلها أساس متين سلطاننا هيثم وفاها بالعهود وفي كريم الأصل من زاك الجدود يا سيدي آمر وحن خلفك جنود بوذي اليزن بالعهد نقسم لك يمين حلوة عمان يا بلادي الغالية لي زاهية دائما في كل
Hello dear viewers, this is Muhammad Al-Harbi and today we have a special episode about the National Day of the Sultanate of Oman. Please join us for our first report for this episode. Today, the 18th of November, is a precious occasion. It is the anniversary of the independence and the celebration of the 52nd National Day of the Sisterly Sultanate of Oman. In light of great civilizational achievements and lofty edifices that speak for themselves in various fields of development under the leadership of Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, may God protect him. On the occasion of the 52nd celebration of the Omani National Day, the state of Kuwait does not forget the honorable positions of the Sultanate of Oman, which were manifested in their highest forms during Kuwait's ordeal and in the stages of reconstruction. The people of Kuwait will not forget these authentic positions and will remain in memory forever. It is in brotherhood, bonding, and love.
On the occasion of the National Day of Sultanate of Oman, I have the honor to extend my best congratulations to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, the government and Omani people. And I will take this opportunity to wish the bilateral relations between the two brotherly countries, Sultanate of Oman and the State of Kuwait, more development and prosperity under the wise leadership of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and his brother, His Highness Amir Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Jabir Al-Sabah, the Emir of State of Kuwait.
Salalah, the city of magic and beauty in the Sultanate of Oman. Salalah, or the Pearl of the Arabian Sea, is the most famous tourist city among the cities of the Arabian Gulf. The city of Salalah is the second capital of the Sultanate of Oman and is considered its tourist commercial capital, where it is characterized by beautiful natural tourism components that God has blessed it with, which made it a tourist area throughout the year. And Salalah is famous for being a coastal city with many charming beaches, the most important characteristic of which is the large number of coconut trees and other trees that grow in the humid tropical areas. The climate of Salalah is humid tropical climate throughout the year.
وفي كريم الأصل من ذاك الجدود يا سيدي أعمر وحن خلفك جنود بود اليزن بالعهد نقسم لك يمين حلوة عمان يا بلادي الغالية لي زاهية دائما في كل عين حلوة عمان يا بلادي الغالية مجد وحضارة ومبادئ وافية رايتها في الكون دايم عالية طابوس سلاها أساس المدينة.
Oman is very well known for its huge role in sea-related professions, which were mainly commercial, and this was due to its unique geographical location, which helped them in trading and exchange. The port of Muscat used to mainly transport materials such as spices, silk, textiles, and wood from and to many different countries. And let's move on to the next report.
سلطاننا هيثم وفاها بالعهود وفي كريم الأصل من ذاك الجدود يا سيدي أمر وخلفك حجنود خذ اليزن بالعهد نقسم لك يمين يا بلادي الغالية دايما في كل
وفهد صبحك الله بالخير.
صبحك الله بالنور يا ابو محمد، حياك الله.
الله يبارك فيك ويسلمك. وفهد اليوم الوطني لسلطنة عمان.
صحيح ابو محمد، نشام ريحه البخور والتلبان اليوم
الله.
بالمتحف تعجول على ما يقولون.
ما شاء الله.
طبعا في بدايه هذه الحلقه من تلفزيون الكويت عن العيد الوطني لسلطنه عمان، نبارك لجلاله السلطان هيثم بن طارق وللشعب العماني الشقيق أسمى آيات التهنئة والتبريكات بحلول العيد الوطني المجيد لهذه الدولة الشقيقة. أبو محمد، شوف احنا بنتكلم بالعامية عن العلاقة الكويت وسلطنة عمان. أنا وياك من جيل نشأ على حب قريب لقيناه في مجتمعنا بين الكويت وسلطنة عمان. احنا لا نفرق حقيقة بين دول الخليج والدول العربية، العلاقة طيبة، ولكن هناك علاقة في الجيل اللي احنا نشأنا فيه، لأن كانوا الإخوان العمانيين عايشين معنا في بيوتنا، عايشين مع أهلنا، نعمل مع بعض، أهلنا يروحون يعملون هناك وهم يعملون هني، فهناك علاقة مشتركة
ولفت تجارية
بالفعل ولفت حب كبير بين الشعب الكويتي والشعب العماني، نتج عنا هذه العلاقة اللي احنا نحس فيها ولا نعرف شنو أسبابها.
دائما طبعا السفن التجارية الكويتية محطة استراحة بسلطنة عمان.
صحيح،
لازم يمرون عليها يبندرون فيها.
أبو محمد، يجوز مشاهد هذه المعلومة ما يعرفها الأغلبية. الخليج لم يكن فيه سفن شراعية إلا في دولة الكويت وسلطنة عمان. أما الخليج بأكمله لم تكن هناك سفن شراعية تخرج خارج الخليج.
صح.
كانت داخلية سفن
الغوص.
صغيرة الغوص، أما سفن السفر فكانت هي عمانية بالأول وبعدها كويتية.
أكبر اسطولين، اسطول عمان ومن بعدها الكويت.
بالفعل هذا الاسطولين الوحيدين اللي كانوا يروحون إلى الهند ويروحون إلى أفريقيا من دول الخليج بأكملها يعني. فكانت السفن الكويتية من أهم الموانئ التي تبيع فيها وتتزود فيها بالمؤن هي مسقط وصور وصلالة. هذه كلها موانئ كانت السفن الكويتية تقف بها، تنزل فيها بضايع جلبتها من البصرة وتاخذ منها يعني بعض التمور. لا، التمور تاخذها من عندنا توديها لسلطنة عمان، تاخذ منها العجلبان، تاخذ منها الوزرة، تاخذ منها يعني امور كثيره، البهارات كلها، لان كانت سلطنة عمان هي اقرب الى الهند، فكانت بعض البضائع تكون موجوده. فهذه كانت تجاره وعلاقه طيبه تربط دوله الكويت في سلطنة
ولا
عمان.
ننسى ابو فهد كرم اهل عمان من اول والحين لا زالوا بهالكرم اللي ما يحتاج ما شاء الله.
يعني هذه شهاده ابو محمد الكل يقولها، هناك طيبه وبساطه في الشعب العماني مهما ارتقى في منصبه او مهما ارتقى في ثروته، تجد هذه الطيبه وهذه البساطه وهذه يعني. وهناك عادات وتقاليد حقيقه يحتذى فيها في سلطنه عمان. سلطنة عمان حقيقة طول الساحل البحري مالها يتجاوز 3000 كيلو، فهذا عطاها بعد ثقافي في شتى مجالات الحياة وعدة مناطق، سواء من الباطنة أو في مسقط أو في صور أو في صلالة أو في الجزر العمانية. ليظل كوت كلها هذه مناطق وثقافات مختلفة، ولكن تجمعها طيبة تربط العمانيين بأكملهم.
وفهد يعني ما شاء الله من دول الخليج كلها عمان مشهورة بالحلوى العمانية.
اليوم ما شاء الله الجيل الحديث من العمانيين طور هذه المهنة حقيقة. كانت المهنة تقتصر على نوعين ثلاثة من الحلوى، الصفراء والبيضة والسوداء، أما اليوم فهناك بالتمر وبالتين وباللحم وبالعسل. فتشكلت هذه يعني الثقافة العمانية من ناحية إنتاج مصانع الحلوى، وأصبحت مشهورة فيها سلطنة عمان مثل ما هي مشهورة في علج البان.
وبعدين ما شاء الله الشباب الكويتيين وهذا يروحون حق الحداق ما منعوهم ولا قالوا لا خاص حق العمانيين وخاص.
لا بالعكس،
حتى يعني الكويتيين يكون بيوت بعد.
طالما ذكرت موضوع الحداق وهذا يعني نقطة حساسة بالنسبة لي أنا. يعني تشرفت بأني قضيت سنوات طويلة في سلطنة عمان في نزهة لصيد السمك بشتى أشكاله، وكانت يعني القيادة السياسية في الكويت رحمة الله عليه حضرة صاحب السمو المغفور له الشيخ صباح الأحمد من الهواة الذين كانوا يقضون أياما طويلة في صيد السمك في سواء بشويمية أو في الجزر العمانية. وكنت أنا أتواجد في هذه الفترة وكنت أشاهد حضرة صاحب السمو رحمة الله عليه في طلعات الحداق وشلون تعامله وبساطته مع الناس والشعب العماني. فالشعب العماني حقيقة يعني يذكر مواقف كثيرة لرحمة الله عليه في سلطنة عمان، والعلاقة الطيبة اللي تربط الشعب الكويتي والعماني. اليوم كويتيين وايد يملكون بيوت وقوارب للصيد والنزهة في سلطنة عمان، وهناك يعني السلطة مشكورة على تسهيل جميع المهام أو ما يحتاجونه في نزهاتهم. وإحنا خلال هذا البرنامج نقدم الشكر لسلطنة عمان لتسهيل هذه المهمة للشعب الكويتي. وإحنا نتمنى يا أبو محمد أن السياحة تكون خليجية مشتركة، وهذا باب من أبواب السياحة أن الكويتيين يروحون يزورون سلطنة عمان.
الحمد لله هذه موجودة نشوفها الآن.
فالحمد لله. والكويتيين أنت عارف اليوم يملكون أراضي كثيرة في صلالة وفي مسقط وفي بعض المناطق العمانية. هذا دليل على العلاقة الطيبة التي تربط الشعب العماني
إن شاء الله
الشعب الكويتي، وعسى الله يديم هذه العلاقة بأفراحها وأتراحها وبكل ما تحمله من هموم هذه الدنيا. لكن العلاقة العمانية الكويتية حقيقة كبيرة، ولا يخفى على مشاهدين برنامجكم أن سلطنة عمان تعتبر هي أقدم يعني المناطق التي سكنت في منطقة الخليج، ولا زالت استمرارية هذه الحياة من عهد ظهور الإسلام إلى يومنا هذا، وسلطنة عمان باقية. وإن شاء الله نبارك لإخواننا في سلطنة عمان في هذا العيد الوطني المجيد، ونرفع مقام لجلالة السلطان هيثم بن طارق لهذه المناسبة الطيبة.
ان شاء الله نشوفهم ايامهم كلها افراح، ونريد نبارك لهم بيومهم الوطني، وان شاء الله نشوفهم على طول.
الحمد لله.
الحمد لله.
مشكورين.
نمضي موطني نحو الأمام، في نهد قايد بفكرة واثقين. حلوة عمان يا بلادي الغالية، مجد وحضارة ومبادئ وافية، رايتها في الكون.
Omani sweets, a symbol of Omani hospitality and generosity. Because authenticity is what distinguished the Omani people. This authenticity stems from preserving the heritage that is an integral part of the life of Omanis. Also, the Omani dessert is one of the aspects of this authentic Omani heritage, which is gaining popularity in the Gulf and Arabian countries as well. It is not possible to address the Omani heritage without addressing the sweet and its beautiful and authentic taste. It is a very famous sweet made of sugar, mountain rose water, nuts and saffron. It is famous for it in Wilayat Barka in northern Oman, where a special factory was established for it in 1951, as well as in Wilayat Nizwa. And sweets differ from one region to another.
The Independence Day, which reminds people of the founder of modern Oman and its renaissance, Sultan Qaboos bin Saeed bin Taymour, may his soul rest in peace, will remain in the consciousness of every Omani whose tongues are still praying for him in loyalty and gratitude for his good deeds for this good land and its loyal children for 50 years. Please stay tuned for our next report.
Good morning, dear viewers. Today is a special day for the Arabic country and the Arabian Gulf countries. Today is the 18th of November, which is the national day for Sultanate Oman. We wish for them happy the whole years and more development for this beautiful country. We will talk today about the history part of this Sultanate Oman and how this country built themselves and become one of the top countries in the world. Let's talk about the civilization. What we need to build a civilization. We need a perfect position, and we have the good atmosphere for building that, and also the natural resource and all of those things. It's in the Sultanate Oman. That's why they built a great civilization. Oman position was given Oman more benefits, and that benefit because it have a strategy position. It's near to Strait of Hormuz, and it's overlooking for the Arabian Gulf and the Gulf of Oman from the east side. And about the south, it's also overlooking on the Indian Oceans and the Arabian Sea. So we're gonna find later that this position helps the people of Oman to develop them trading process. Oman is one of the countries that is a member in the Cooperation Gulf Council, which he joined in 1981. Who don't know about civilization of Oman? As archaeological researchers, they found evidence it's belong or dating back to 3000 BC. Can you imagine 3000 BC what that is? It's comparing to Dilmun in Bahrain and the civilization in Iraq, such as the Sumerian. So, what is the name of this civilization? The civilization in Oman, or the old name of Oman, was Majan. What's the meaning of Majan? Let's keep that between two brackets and we'll have to explain what's the meaning of Majan. From the Sumerian research, they found the word Majan in them, research. And that's mean the port. That's mean Majan, it's on the coast side and have a lot of very proficient type of ships, not irregular ships that we found, especially in that kind of day. And the Sumerian also mentioned something about Majan. They said they have, or they are the Cooper of Mountain, or Mountain of Cooper. Reason why? Because this Cooper has been there for many years and people are working there in mining and the copper industry. That's why they are famous there in the Cooper and riding the ship and sailing and whatever. They comes year after year from this development. There is in the 7th century, there is something has been happened to the Sultanate of Oman. Oman been entered the Islam, and after they entered the Islam, they become a naval power. They control the sea in that area. So they haven't find trade routes, reach to Africa to the south and to India in the east. Can you imagine? They reach to India and to Africa. That means it's not a normal type of ships. That's kind of powerful ship. These people can really proficient to make this kind of ships. In the 15th century, this kind of ship been developed. They build or rebuild the legendary type of ship called the Jewel of Muscat in the 15th century. And that kind of ship is very big. Even the Omanian people was mentioned that this ship was being used by the legendary Sinbad the Sailor. Who don't know about Sinbad? He was having his ship and he traveled around the world. So the Omanian people was using a kind of ship is similar to Sinbad. So this ship was doing a trip to Guangzhou port in China. They reached to China. What's that mean? That means this kind of ship is very powerful. It's even against the sea storm and the big waves because it's made with a good material and they are proficient really to do that. And day after day of development, nobody heard about Oman in the Europe. But when the European countries, especially the strongest country, they heard about Oman and about them position in the map, they tried to control Oman, and that happened in the 16th century. When the Portugal took over Muscat, and when they took over Muscat, because they know that strategy placed for them, they able to expel out the Portuguese. And after that, them powerful of the Omanian reached to a place in Africa called Zanzibar. Even Zanzibar in that time will become the capital of Muscat for a while. And some of the people, the Omanian research, they said even the palace of the ruler are being changed there. Now it will become more different in the 18th century. What's happened there in the 18th century? There is Ahmed bin Said. That guy, he took out the influence of the Persian and he became the ruler of Oman. And his dynasty will rule till this day, and now we will know where the royal family is become from which person. Day after day of the more development, we're gonna find that a lot of people, or especially the European countries, will know what's the meaning to have a relationship with Oman. Especially the United Kingdom, it was one of the strongest country in the world in that time. She know how much important that they create a relationship with Oman. So they go in the 1798 to sign a friendship relation with the Sultanate of Oman. You can imagine why, because they don't want to lose them, benefits of this area. And that's been followed also by Netherlands and French. And day after days and years after years of the relationship between them, the United States of America, they decide to make a signing for also a friendship relation with the Sultanate of Oman, because there was really benefit of this friendship relation. Then that was in 1833. And now we're gonna go to the new stage of development. That was in 1971. Oman discovered the oil, and Sultan Qaboos is become the Sultan of Sultanate Oman. And there was a lot of development in in everything. There is a development in education, there is a development in trading process, there is in everything. Oman became a modern country because what Sultan Qaboos, he gave everything to this country, because he loved his people, and he gave them everything to raise this country, to make this country one of the top. That's why he earned his title, the Father of the Nation. That title was because what he was doing to his people and his country. Let's day after day, and when Sultan Qaboos is being passed away after 50 years of his rule, the Omanian people now continue. Then development with the Sultan, His Highness Sultan Haytham bin Tariq. He's tried to continue what Sultan Qaboos he was doing in development in all places, and he tried to make more Omanian for modern. That's what we found from the view 20-40 years, and that's for the Omanian people and how they develop themselves. We wish for them to be always happy, and we wish for Sultan Haytham bin Tariq to continue health and wellness. And really thanks for your listening for this story about the history of Oman, and God bless you all. Thank you.
The Sultanate of Oman has witnessed a great development in human and economic renaissance in all fields, and in harmony with the phase changes in the region and the world. Under the prosperous reign of His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq, the Sultanate of Oman witnessed a remarkable development in many aspects and achieved a qualitative leap in all political, economic, social, sports, environmental sectors, and at all levels.
بلادي من مسندم الأظفار، يلقى المعزة والكرم من جوزار، برجالها الأوفياء والمخلصين.
Assalamu alaikum. In this very special occasion of the Sultanate of Oman, the 52nd National Day, I would like to extend my most sincere congratulations and best wishes of success to His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq Al Said, the citizens and the residents of the country. On the past 5 decades, the country has achieved tremendous transformation and achievements. It has given us safety, security, progress, and prosperity. Wishing you all successes in serving our beloved Oman. And before concluding, I would like also to extend my most heartfelt wishes to Kuwait TV for giving me this opportunity to express my gratitude. Wishing the Kuwait state and its people eternal peace, stability, and progress.
الأصالة والكرم شعب ومكان رب السماء يحفظك طول السنين حلوة حلوة عمان يا بلادي الغاليين في تهيئ دايما في كل عين حلوة عمان يا بلادي الغاليين في تهيئ دايما في كل عين عادت نارا شموع الفرح في كل دار عمت بلادي من مسندم الأظفار يلقى المعزة والكرم من جاوزار برجالها الأوفياء والمخلصين حلوة.
At the end of this episode, I would like to congratulate the Omani people and government on this National Day and wish them all the best and much more prosperity to come. This was Mohammed Al Harbi. Thank you for watching and goodbye.